In 2013, Borussia Dortmund had a fantastic squad. Let's see what happened to the Borussia Dortmund players that started that game. Weidenfeller. That season, the goalkeeper was one of the most important members of the team. The fantastic season was rewarded with some of the first chance to play for the German national team, where he won the World Cup in 2014. Today he is 39 years old. Piszczek. Since 2010 in Dortmund, he played 11 of the 12 games in the Champions League that season, and he was very important in the final. Today he still plays for Dortmund and has contract with the club until 2021. He is now 35 years old. Hummels. One of the best players that season, he was elected captain in the next season. In 2016, he signed the return for the biggest rival, Bayern Munich. In 2019, he returned to Dortmund, where he plays now. Today he is 31 years old.
With his whole life dedicated to Dortmund, Schmelzer played his whole life for the club. He remains on the squad. Today is 32 years old.
Bender. Even with some injuries on the next seasons, he remained in the club until 2017, when he was transferred to Bayern Leverkusen, where he plays now with 31 years. Subotić. Starting player on the final, the Serbian in 2017 went on a loan to Colonia until the end of the season, and at the start of the next season he returned to Dortmund, but in 2018 he signed for Saint-Étienne from France, where he played until 2019. Today he is 31 years old and plays for Union Berlin. Gündoğan. One of the most important players at the time, Gündoğan scored the Dortmund goal in the final. In 2016, he became the first singer of the Guardiola era in Manchester City. He is now 29 years old and still plays for Manchester City. Royce. One of the Borussia Dortmund legends, Royce is now 31 years old and he still plays for the club. Blaszczykowski played in Dortmund until 2015, when he went on a loan to Fiorentina, where he played for 20 games and scored for 2 times. At the end of that season, he was transferred to Eusébio, club where he played until 2019. Today he is 34 years old and he plays in Poland for Wisła. Blaszczykowski. In 2015 he had a successful transfer to Galatasaray. That transfer was not confirmed due to problems with FIFA. A year after, in 2016, without any games for Galatasaray, he returned to Germany to play for Stuttgart. In 2017, after some problems with his behavior outside the field, he signed for Darmstadt 98. He played for a season. In 2018, he signed for AFC on the Ghana, where he plays now with 31 years. Lewandowski. One of the world's best strikers, Robert Lewandowski stayed in Dortmund only for more 6 months after the fight. He signed for the Dortmund biggest rival, Bayern Munich, club where he plays now with 31 years.